Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this energy check-in for the month of July. We are in Leo season. In honor of Leo season, I'm doing this cat theme over here. So we have the Cats Rule the Earth tarot cards. And we're going to do a 4-card spread. We're going to look at some past, some present, some future, and some advice. And we're going to clarify with the cat tarot. And then we're going to do an oracle card at the end. So Virgo, welcome to Leo season. It's going to be your season next. So get ready for your special time of year. But right now, in this reading, I just ask that you tune into your higher self, to your wisdom, to your intuition, never making an emotional decision off of a tarot reading. Always just using these readings, if they resonate, for insight and understanding into your life. Just remember that you're always in charge. Tarot never dictates anything to you. You've got free will. And this really is for entertainment purposes only. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, you can always also check your other placements. If you've never ran your full birth chart, I highly recommend. They're usually free. You can find out where your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, all of that. So if you're here today as a Virgo sun, moon, rising, Taurus, or your Venus or Mars is in Virgo, welcome. Okay, let's do a reading for the sign of Virgo. Let's get those 4 cards out. Just shuffle through a little bit extra here. All right, Virgo, the Magician, beautiful. The Fool, okay. 7 of Wands, and 8 of Swords. All right, so your past, and I want you to kind of get in mind what past are we looking at? Are we looking at a week ago, a month ago, 3 months ago? Kind of decide that, because your past is being dictated by the Magician. And the Magician is ruled by the planet Mercury. So that's your ruler, Virgo, which is about your mind, which is about the way that you think. It's all about manifestation. It's about manifesting your destiny. It's about speaking into existence the things that you want to see in your world, and speaking anything into your existence can be a positive or a negative. So if you're somebody that is always going around and you're calling in negative things and you're saying bad things about yourself, if you're speaking down to yourself, you're just drawing that negative energy to you. If you're somebody that likes to put out positivity and good things, then that is also what we draw to us. Everything is energy, and this is about manifesting our destiny and creating our reality. So in your past, the Magician is just an amplification. It is also attributed to Gemini or Virgo, okay? So your past has the Magician. You were creating your own reality. So what kind of reality were you creating? What kind of reality did you create in your past? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it a little bit of both? Just use your discernment to decide how the Magician fit into your past energy. Your current present day, it's the Fool. It's a major arcana attributed to the sign of Aries. It's a 0. It's not even a numeric value in the number system. And it's the energy that we possess before we inhabit our physical body. It's in spirit. Think inspiration. So in your current present day energy, you're feeling inspired. You're feeling like, I have this new energy to get up and go and do new things and try new things and go somewhere. I have this energy that I haven't had for a long time. You could be feeling, Virgo, like, I'm ready to try this new thing that I've never done before. I feel energized towards taking risks and taking chances and not constantly worrying about what could happen to me. I'm just ready to start fresh, to begin again, to have a new beginning, period. Your future is the Seven of Wands. Now, this is about having to lay down some boundaries, having to become really strict almost with your boundaries. It's fire energy, so it has to do with your passions and your energies. And it's maybe you putting a boundary on your own self. It doesn't always have to mean that we're pushing everybody away and saying, whoa, this is my boundary. It can also be with ourselves, of knowing that this is my limit. This is how much I'm capable of to do every single day. I know that if I push beyond this, I'm going to wear myself out. So boundaries for yourself, or it literally can also be for other people, where you have to decide that everybody's coming for me. Everybody wants a piece of me, and I have to determine that I can only give so much every day. Beyond that, you're going to have to take care of yourself, because I only have this much energy in my pot on a daily basis. So your future is being dictated by some boundaries. Your advice. Eight of Swords generally is a card of self-imprisonment, of anxiety, of like mental health concerns. Because it's coming up in your advice, it's telling me to share that don't worry, Virgo. And I know that's like telling water not to be wet, but don't worry. Don't worry. And no offense, I'm a Virgo rising, so I'm talking to myself here. And I love Virgos, don't get me wrong. But don't worry. If you are thinking of worrying, don't. If you are thinking of things to worry about, don't. This is your advice. You know, somebody once told me, it was a very wise person. They said that worrying is borrowing trouble from the future. And I love that. I think that's beautiful. Eight of Swords is really anxiety ridden. And we don't need to help ourselves out. We already overthink everything anyway. The Magician, right? We're already constantly in our head thinking about all these things. So future advice, nip it in the bud. Just when you start to feel yourself getting on that gerbil wheel, see if you can bring yourself down and off. I want you just to be prepared for future energy, that when you start to feel yourself overthink, you already know exactly what to do to pull yourself down back into this moment. And I really love those techniques about naming some physical things that you can see. You know, if you're going to hold your steering wheel, windshield, rear view mirrors, car seat, you name these physical things. If you can, something that you can see, touch, taste, and smell. There's so many different techniques out there, but what can you do to prevent yourself from spiraling down into anxiety? That's your advice, okay? Find some ways to get yourself off that ledge. Let's clarify with the Cat Tarot. Bringing in the Cat Tarot for the sign of Virgo. Earth energy, Virgo. In this Leo season, let's clarify first the Magician. Why is the Magician here for the sign of Virgo? Virgo. Why is the Magician here? For the past energy. It is the 10 of Cups. And this cat looks like, wow, all my dreams have come true. There's like the rainbow, Skittles. This is blissed out energy. So your past energy has to do with being the Magician. Whatever it was you were thinking about, you were bringing about, was it good or was it bad? It looks like it was pretty good. The 10 of Cups is emotional bliss. So in your recent past, you may have felt like, wow, I was really like living my best life. I was creating my own destiny. I was manifesting my reality, and it was really, really good. It was all the rainbow. I had this beautiful emotional blissed out state, contentment. I was feeling really just lovely in my energy. What about your future? Why the Fool is here? Let's clarify that for Virgo. Why is the Fool here in your present current energy? What's that all about? It's the Two of Pentacles. So in your current present day energy, where you're feeling like I can take a risk, I can take a chance, I can do things without the fear of what the consequences may be because I trust myself and I trust my energy. And I'm also trying to bring balance into my world where I feel like I've been juggling some priorities. I've been juggling like my work and my personal life. I've been juggling my romantic life and my work life. There's two big things that I've been wrestling with or juggling, and I know that I can do it. I can bring a sense of balance and structure to my passions and my desires. And your future, knowing that I have to have some healthy boundaries out there, either for myself or for other people. Why is the Seven of Wands here for Virgo? King of Swords. So other people may not like what you have to say, but you've got to say it. The King of Swords is a master communicator. The King of Swords is facts over emotions. The King of Swords speaks their mind, regardless of the outcome. The King of Swords lays down their law, and they are communicators. They're going to email, they're going to text message, they're going to phone call, or they're going to meet in person, and they're going to say it like it is. They aren't going to sugarcoat shit. The King of Swords is a master communicator. And with that being over the boundaries, that makes me really feel like your future has to be predicated and based on the fact that you've got to speak up for yourself, because if you don't, Virgo, nobody else will. You've got to speak up and say how you want to see your life. What about this Eight of Swords for the advice? Why is the Eight of Swords here for the sign of Virgo? And Knight of Swords. You know, where I was saying that letting yourself out of that mental prison, releasing yourself from that anxiety state of mind. The Knight of Swords is, they're going to rush towards, they're usually fast, and they're going to rush towards, I have to have that conversation. Rather than be stuck in my brain, I've got to put it down on paper. I've got to write in my diary. I've got to go talk to my counselor. It's an action-taking communication, the Knight of Swords. In an effort for you to get out of the anxiety wheel, you're going to have to go towards the person that you're worrying about. Or like I said, you're going to seek out counsel from your counselor, or you're going to grab your journal and you're going to write everything down, Knight of Swords. In an effort to get out of your head, you're going to have to reach out to your resources or to people, places, and things that help you stay out of that anxiety wheel. Let's go ahead and shift over to the Oracle cards. This is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Let's do a couple shuffles here. For the sign of Virgo, Romance Angels, what is here for Virgo? It says engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Engagement. If you're not engaged to somebody right now, maybe you're just engaged with somebody in as far as a friendship, love relationship, or some sort of maybe you are in counseling and you're engaging with a counselor. So engagement is your word, Virgo. This is your reading for this week. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember, Spicy Sunflower Tarot is on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares and your comments, all of that is so appreciated. Thank you again for being a part of the channel. Be blessed, be well, and we'll see you next time.